Hello, everybody. Just waiting for people to hop on. Hello, hello. Happy full moon in Scorpio. I am deeply honored that I get to host one of these ceremonies and meditations again. Hi, Jess. How are you? Happy full moon in Scorpio. So yeah, it's a really amazing time right now to really deepen into yourself and really deepen into the Scorpion and that intense sign, and like anything that's coming up for you right now is supposed to be coming up for you right now in terms of what needs to be healed, transmuted, things that you haven't been really facing. You know what I mean? It's a really beautiful time. So much is happening. There's so many shifts taking place, and I'm like super excited and like deeply honored that I get to witness people at this time. So it's really cool stuff. So welcome. And I'm going to wait for a few more people to hop on because I have some awesome announcements that I want to share. So yeah. Hi, Beth. How are you? You're sexy. Love you. Yeah, it's just a really awesome time right now to really deepen into the Scorpion and really deepen into that sexy, intense energy and what holds for you in that time. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm just gonna wait for a few more people to hop on because I have some awesome announcements before we actually get into the ceremony and the meditation and stuff like that. And yeah, deepening into Isis and whatever else comes up and whatever any of you want to share. So yeah, I guess I'll just start sharing. But so I have created this really amazing workshop from my womb space and from my heart. And I just created this really amazing workshop to deepen into the connection with our moon time and with Mother Moon and all of that juiciness. And I really put so much effort and love into it because this is what has helped me along my journey in terms of transmuting sexual shame and sexual trauma into gold. And the most profound way that has really helped me is deepening my connection with my own moon time and with Mother Moon. And so I created something really amazing, and it will be launched May 25th with the new moon in Gemini. It's going to be really awesome, and I'm super excited. So that is the one thing. And then I'm going to be hosting a summer solstice ceremony meditation too, because it's going to be really awesome. We're really going to hold the energy for the mother and Gaia and just whatever the summer has in store for us at that time, whatever comes up. So it's really going to be juicy stuff. Also, for any of the women who are bleeding right now, I am bleeding right now, and it's really amazing to be bleeding with the full moon because it proves to me and shows me more and more every single time I have a menstrual cycle now how connected I am to my purpose and how connected I am to Mother Moon. And it's just really amazing stuff. Yes, Beth! Yeah! I love that. Isn't that so amazing? Yes, and the workshop is going to be online, and you'll be able to join when I put out the registry and stuff like that. So it'll be like a day before the new moon in Gemini, and it's going to be really awesome, deep stuff. And I put a lot of time into it. So pretty much what the workshop is we as women experience 4 goddess energies each month, and usually us women aren't really aware of the energies that flow through us, and we receive and we experience friction and blocks. And when we deepen into these energies and we deepen into ourselves, we really tell ourselves, I love you. And that transmutes sexual shame and sexual trauma, because that's the complete opposite vibration in which sexual shame and sexual trauma is in, right? So this is what has really helped me along my journey. So yes, whoever is coming on now, hi, welcome. Happy full moon in Scorpio. Happy full moon in Scorpio. So full moons. Full moon in Scorpio. Full moon in Scorpio. What comes up for you when I say that? What I want you to say it. Full moon in Scorpio. What comes up for you? What do you feel? What do you see? What images do you see? What comes up? Is there any type of friction or blocks coming up for you? Or maybe you don't really have a good relationship with a Scorpio. I know I kind of have a love-hate relationship with a Scorpio. My sister is a Scorpio, and I love her to death. She's just really powerful and intense. It could be a little bit intimidating sometimes. So that's kind of what's coming up for me at this time too. It's just really feeling it all, really feeling everything. And I guess that has to do with the spiritual path that I'm on, Scorpion. I know, deep, like water sign, really deep shit. It's awesome. I love it. I love it. So yes, and that's what's going on with me. So I kind of want you guys to think about, okay, has anything come up for you in terms of like any type of trigger or a belief or a wound? If anything has come up for you, share it. And that's kind of what we're going to be transmuting today with the glow of the moon and with Isis. It's going to be really, really cool. So whatever happened from the new moon in Taurus till now, I want you to really think about that and really open your hearts to being able to transmute that, because you can. I know for me, something really interesting happened. So before we actually get into the ceremony, I'm going to share this because this is what I'm going to be transmuting. So this belief came up of being easy and not being worthy and wanting approval of somebody in particular. And it's so amazing. You know how like things happen for like there's no coincidences. Everything happens for a reason. Like it was crazy because it was like I fell in love with this person, and but there was a part of me that was like, it's not him, but you need to be around him and you need to listen to him, and he's really deep, he's really awesome, you know what I mean? But it just wasn't meant to be in terms of a romance, right? So what had happened is we tried. I guess you could say that. We kind of like whatever for the past like days after that, and then I was like, I don't think that this is going to work. You know what I mean? So I told him that, and then he totally like agreed. And then I'm like, you agree? I want you to fight for me. You know what I mean? That's what was going on. I'm like, okay, well that means that I'm easy, and all of these old things came up. And that's how I used to feel like when I was a lot younger. Just being really easy and really unworthy and really wanting approval of other people. So that's what I'm really going to be transmuting at this time. So thank you for witnessing me while I was sharing that with you, because it's still fresh for me. So yes, let's get this ceremony started. So welcome, happy full moon in Scorpio. I'm going to sound our bell. This is the sound of our womb spaces, and this is what is going to be connecting us to one another. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you have a candle, I invite you to light your candle at this time. I have a big red one because I'm bleeding, and this is awesome. I was like, yes, this is mine. So what lighting the candle actually does, it connects us even deeper, womb space to womb space, heart to heart, soul to soul. So I welcome you, sister, to this sacred space. I'm just going to call upon Isis now, Goddess Isis. I ask that you come forth now, please, and use me as a vessel for your medicine, for your wisdom, for your love, for your support. And now if you have your candle, or if you don't have a candle, that's okay. I want you to picture us kind of in a circle, like all of your goddess friends and all of your sisters and everyone who loves you and who's on the same wave as you. I want you to picture them in the same room as you, in a circle, and we're holding hands, and we're really witnessing each other, and we're really supporting each other, and we're really present with one another. And it's so beautiful. Yes, such a beautiful time to really connect with one another. So, Isis is such a beautiful, powerful, loving goddess. And she came to me a few times in different forms. So, the first one was the lotus. So, the reason why she represents the lotus is because she's actually experienced deep grief and pain, just like we have. And she lost her husband, and she just experienced so much pain. So she understands, and but she also, within that, she rised. She rised, and she was still a teacher. She was still a mother, and she was still a goddess of wisdom, and she held her ground. And for me, that's why she came to me, because of the stuff that was triggered for me. And I've actually noticed on Facebook too, she's been coming up for a lot other priestesses too, and a lot of other healers too, to really deepen into her. And I really appreciate that. And that just really makes me super happy that she's present with all of us. You know what I mean? So, Goddess Isis, she showed me the beautiful lotus. And the reason why she represents the lotus is because I don't know if you're familiar with the lotus. Hi, Danielle! Happy full moon, Scorpio. Welcome, sister. So I don't know if you know how the lotus is, how it grows, but it grows in darkness and mud and stickiness and stillness. But when it is still, and it allows, it allows itself to grow, and it's patient, and it soon blooms into this beautiful flower at the top, and it rises. And that's definitely the energy of Isis and what she has to offer us at this time. And it's really, really beautiful stuff. I also deepened into her, and she's actually, and I was reading upon this too, and I meditated upon this. She's actually from the constellation Sirius. So she actually came down, decided to come down and experience form, and it's really, really juicy stuff. Now, I'm not an expert on her. I only know what she has showed me. I only know my truth right now in terms of what she is showing me. But she really wants me to talk about her. She really wants me to really express how sacred our darkness is. And right now, being the time of the full moon in Scorpio, the intense sign, everything that's coming up is going to be intense for you. But she wants you, and I want you, and your womb space wants you to really be present with yourself, and allow yourself to feel and know that self-love means you love every single aspect of yourself, even the darkness. And the darkness, I find, is actually so sacred and beautiful and still, and we need it. You know what I mean? So that's what she really wanted me to express to you at this time. Also, I have this amazing goddess card deck, and she just flew right out of it. And I actually have it here, and it's so beautiful. So this is Isis. I don't know if you can see this. That's Isis, or that's Isis right here. She's beautiful, and it has this whole thing on back. So beautiful. So I guess we can go ahead and do this meditation, but I'd like for you to share with me what's going on with you, so I can witness you, and you can be witnessed and supported on where you are at on your journey. So if you feel comfortable, of course, please share with me, and I'd love to know what's going on with you and what your challenges are and what's going on from April 26th till now, because a lot has been happening. A lot has been happening in the collective, but each of us individually, and it's really, really quite amazing to be present with yourself and be so self-aware. And that's another thing that if you're on a spiritual journey, can be really intense. But it's super worth it. It's super worth it to be in your purpose. It's super worth it to be in your truth. And you'll see. So go ahead and share with me if you feel comfortable. And yeah, so if there's anyone new here, welcome. Happy full moon in Scorpio. It's a really deep, intense time right now, with the full moon being super exalted and glowing, and it's totally shining upon everything that we have been ignoring, everything that we have been suppressing, everything that we have been kind of pushing aside as not important. For example, I was experiencing, or I did experience, that huge trigger of not being good enough and being easy and being just a thing, you know what I mean? And it didn't feel very good. And during that process, it was really hard. It was really, really hard. But I was present with myself and I allowed myself to feel. And then I was like, okay, well, obviously there's more to that than just blaming this person. There's more to that than just, there's more to that than just what I see. It goes deeper. It goes much deeper, even as deep as the relationship with my own father, you know? And it's really amazing when you're aware of that, when you're aware of everything that's going on within you, and not being so hard on yourself, and questioning it. Yes, questioning. It's always good to question, you know what I mean, but not to a point where you are driving yourself insane, because you don't deserve that. And that's kind of what I was doing before, but not anymore. I'm actually pretty clear, and I am really honored that I get to hold this space for you at this time. So for those of you who just hopped on, hey, welcome. Happy full moon in Scorpio. We are now connected to one another with this beautiful candle, and I sounded the bell of our womb spaces. So I guess we can go ahead and start with our meditation. So I ask that you get in a comfortable position. I ask that you bring the focus to your breath and close your eyes and really just connect and be present with yourself and allow those thoughts to pass by, okay? Now I want you to imagine that you are walking in this beautiful enchanted forest. It's in the middle of the night, and the full moon in Scorpio is shining upon this beautiful path. You are walking and you are ever so present with yourself. You are ever so present with the moonlight and everything which surrounds you. The stillness, the quiet, the coolness of the air. Breathe in this coolness. Breathe in the presence. As you allow yourself to be guided by the moonlight, she is leading you along this beautiful pathway. And you can make this pathway whatever you want, whatever you feel, whatever makes you feel at home, whatever is beautiful to you. Allow yourself to be present with this beauty, as this beauty is also a reflection of you and your womb space. Trust Mother Moon that she is taking you somewhere sacred, somewhere in which you can transmute all sexual shame, all sexual trauma, any trigger, any wound, any belief, any pain. She is guiding you to where this can all be healed. And as you're walking, you feel a presence. You feel a presence, and it's a really kind and gentle but powerful, loving presence. And you know who it is. You know it is Goddess Isis, and she is here to support you. She is here to protect you, and she's here for you in all circumstances, but especially right now, for whatever is coming up for you at this time. She also represents the full moon in Scorpio, the intense energy, and she urges you to really feel and allow yourself to feel, and allow yourself to know that you are a goddess and that you are love, and nothing and no one can ever take that from you. Beautiful. She guides you to this beautiful, beautiful water. It looks like a pool. It looks like a fountain kind of, and you can see the beautiful moonlight shining upon it. It's so still. As you watch this water, you're just ever so present with it, the stillness and the deepness of this body of water. And as Isis stands beside you, she allows for you to see beautiful lotus flowers making its way up to the top of this beautiful body of water. You deeply understand that this is the process in which pain works. She is showing you, and you feel and know that this is the truth. These flowers represent pain, but look how beautiful these flowers are. As you step into this water, you feel step by step the coolness of this water, the deep, intense energy and unconditional love of this water. You are so excited to just swim with these beautiful lotuses and float with them and be still with them. As you take the last step into this water, you are completely submerged, and you decide to float with the beautiful moonlight of Scorpio, full moon in Scorpio, shining upon you and shining upon this water, shining upon these lotuses. That is also your pain, which is now gold. You just relax and you just lay there and float as Goddess Isis is also supporting you. She's supporting you, and you feel her hands on you. You feel the support. She knows that you are ready to take on everything. She knows that you are ready to be in your truth, to be in your purpose. And you trust her when she says this to you. As you float, all is let go of. All pain is let go of. You are surrendering more and more to the trust of Goddess Isis and the trust of your own womb space. Just be present with yourself at this time. And when you're ready, allow yourself to come back slowly with the presence of Isis still with you, with the presence of Mother Moon still with you always, as she is also a reflection of you. Wiggle your toes and your hands. Oh my god, I have 24 people on here. Hello. The volume is so low. Hi everybody. I'm so happy that you were able to join me. Happy full moon in Scorpio. So for those of you who missed the beginning part, hi, and I'm deeply honored I get to hold this space for you. So I did sound our bell, and I lit this candle which connects us all in sacred sisterhood. and sacred brotherhood for the brothers who are on here as well. I'm sorry that you couldn't hear me. Yes, so we were just talking about Isis, and if you were present with me during the meditation, that is absolutely amazing. And I didn't even know that I had 4 people when I closed my eyes, and now I have 30. I'm deeply honored that I get to hold this space. So I really want you actually to take this time right now to close your eyes and to really connect with your brothers and sisters who are with you right now. And we witness you, and I love you, and we love you. And I'm just so happy that we get to unite and we really get to witness each other and whatever is happening within you at this time, any type of wound, any type of old belief, and also the amazing things that you're doing too. That is also being illuminated by the full moon in Scorpio at this time. So I invite you to close your eyes and have your hands out. And let's picture ourselves in a beautiful circle, holding hands, just witnessing each other, and really, really, really deeply honored to be in each other's presence, and really excited and awesome attitude, awesome experience, just listening and supporting and igniting fire within each other. Awesomeness. So, I'd really like to know what's going on with you guys. So share with me what has happened, any type of trigger, any type of wound, old belief that came up since the new moon in Taurus on the 26th, because we did set intentions on the 26th, the new moon in Taurus, and it was a really powerful time too. So what happened? For me, I know that I experienced a huge trigger on not being good enough, not being worthy. Hello, Rosa. Welcome. Not being worthy and being easy, because I had this, this quick romance with this guy, and it was really awesome. But it wasn't meant to be. You know what I mean? And you can barely hear me. Can you hear me now? Okay. Well, I hope you can hear me now. So whatever's coming up for you at this time. Okay, good. I'm actually a very loud person, so I'm trying to tame that and kind of really be more grounded. So I'm talking more soft. Because, I tend to talk really fast when I'm excited, and I find that I'm, more grounded when I talk a little bit more softer. So whatevs, I'll just do me now, you know what I mean? And so yes, I really am really excited that you guys are here right now. Karen, I don't think I've ever seen you or have met you before, and I'm so happy that you guys are here. So please share with me, if you're comfortable, what has been going on with you. What path are you on? And has there been any triggers, any type of old beliefs? So I was saying that I experienced this huge trigger not being good enough, and wanting someone else to make me feel worthy when that's not that person's job. It's my own job to make myself feel worthy, because I already am, and so are you. You know what I mean? We don't even really have to try. Hi from Texas, first time here. Hello, Renee. I've never been to Texas. Have you ever been to Canada? Oh, Carol, I'm deeply sorry, but make sure you know that he's always with you. Always. Okay? From Boston. Cool. I've never been to Boston either. Have you guys been to Canada? Because it's actually quite cool here. It's actually getting warmer now. It's a little gray outside still, but it's still beautiful. It's really beautiful here, actually. So if you ever get the chance, maybe we can hang out and do a cool women's circle or something, yeah? So yes, full moon in Scorpio is really amazing time right now. So I just did the meditation. So if you missed the meditation, I have no idea if you did or not. You'll be able to refer back to it after. Um, but right now, I guess that I can do. I really actually want to do some what do you call it? Coaching. I really want to. I really want to witness you right now. Hello, Michelle. How are you? Happy full moon in Scorpio. Seattle. I have a lot of American women here. Hello, hello. That's so hot. That's awesome. I welcome you. I welcome you so much with open arms and an open heart and womb space. Um, this is amazing. I'm so happy that I'm getting witnessed right now and I get to witness you right now. So please don't be shy. Please know that this is a safe place for you to Maine, Wyoming, Santa Cruz. That's really cool. New Jersey. Oh my gosh, you probably have a really cool accent. You guys have really cool accents. But yes, guys, I really would love to witness you right now. So please share with me. Share with me what's going on with you, and share with me your wins. Share with me everything. I want to know it. I want to witness you. I want you to know that you're supported. I want you to know that, yeah, you're supported and you're loved by me. And we're all one and we're all love. Okay? Also, for those of you who are new here, I was talking about this in the beginning of this ceremony. Is I announced something really, really amazing. So on the new moon in Gemini, I'm going to be launching a free workshop on how to transmute sexual shame and sexual trauma with your menstrual cycle, with your moon time. And it's really something that I put together from my heart, my womb space, and it really, this is what has helped me along my journey. So this is going to be an online workshop, and you'll be able to register probably 2 days before the 25th. Before the new moon in Gemini. And so I'll just talk a little bit about that. So we as women have experienced so much sexual shame and so much, oh, that's awesome. Hello, Tazar. That's so sweet for you to say that. So yes, we as women, we have experienced so much sexual shame, so much sexual trauma. I would say it's fucked up. Like, it's like, oh my God, you know what I mean? But the one thing, one of the most profound ways and the most beautiful and loving and powerful way that we can actually transmute that energy and really claim our sovereignty is through our menstrual cycle. And it's through the moon. And this is what has helped me along my journey. So within that workshop, I'll be sharing with you the 4 goddess energies that we experience each month and the type of cycle that you have in accordance to Mother Moon. So if you bleed during the new moon or the full moon, the waxing or the waning moon, that means something. That means something. And you can use that and you can really deepen into that. And I'll be sharing that with you. And we can really deepen into the connection with ourselves and really transmute that sexual shame and sexual trauma when we really deepen into our blood, because our blood is life and we're actually raised to like not give a shit about it. We're raised to think it's dirty. We're raised to think that we should just keep going with our work. But it's actually a sacred time for us to rest and to rejuvenate and to release and renew and really think about what we want for the next cycle. So it's really, really juicy stuff that I put together, and it's real and it's what has helped me along my journey. And so yes, May 25th, New Moon in Gemini, I'll be launching it, so hopefully I'll see you guys then. And also, I'll be doing a huge ceremony for the summer solstice, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be like kind of like a spa day where I'll be posting some rituals and things that I'm going to be doing too, and we can all do together in Sacred Sisterhood and really awesome, juicy juiciness. So yeah, I have the ability to touch on energy when I meet people. I don't tell others because judgment. Carol, I totally feel you. I totally feel you. But you know what? You gotta own that because that's part of you. And it's actually a natural state. So you are like kind of one step ahead of everybody, of the people that you are around. So don't think that it's something to be ashamed of. And judgment always happens. Like, it's actually, when we get judged, it's actually judgments that we hold against ourselves. So really look deep within yourself and really, really begin to love every aspect of yourself. Little by little, it's not an overnight thing, trust me. But within time and with commitment to yourself, you'll be able to really own that. Because being really sensitive and being an empath is fucking beautiful. And you need to own that because it's something that many of us don't really have. We don't have that gift to really feel. And it's beautiful. So remember that, okay? Wayne is here. Awesome. Oh my goodness, you popped into my feed for the first time exactly when I needed this. Yay! Hi, Joanna. Welcome, sister. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Trish. Okay, so who am I going to do next? Joanna, I'm so happy that you're here. Scarlett, I love that name. That's sexy. Karen, I believe that I am an energy healer. I work in the ER and I work with people who are ill and driving with the best for them as they possibly can, the long journey to get there. That's amazing, Karen. Of course you're a healer. I totally believe that we're all healers. We are all healers, I feel. So I'm just going to put our beautiful candle over here. And for those who have just who just popped on, if you have a candle, go ahead and light it. Go find it and light it. I'll still be here, and that will connect us even further. We'll connect hearts and womb spaces, and it's going to be awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, all of you are so beautiful. I love you guys. I love that we are connecting right now. I'm really, really deeply honored right now. Like, it's so cool. Yay. So if anyone wants to share anything right now, I really want to actually talk a little bit about Isis. So I don't know if you were here when I was talking about Isis, but Isis showed herself to me in a few ways. So the first way was with the lotus. So she represents the lotus because she has actually experienced deep pain and the pain that we've actually experienced in terms of suffering and loss. And she lost her husband, and she searched for him twice, and she really has felt this pain. But even when feeling that pain, she rised, and she was still that goddess, and she was still in her truth and her purpose, and she didn't stop looking for him, and she never stopped, you know. And it's just really, really amazing. So she showed that to me because I was really, really triggered in terms of what had happened with this guy. And it's really, really cool. And it meant so much to me. So she showed the lotus to me like multiple times. And then I have this beautiful goddess card deck. And she just came flying out. And I actually have her here. It's beautiful. Isn't she gorgeous? Like, oh, I can't even deal. And look at the full moon. Like, she is so sacred. I can relate. That was my awakening sign, the lotus. Oh, yes. It's crazy, though. Like, I feel like that means so much. Like, it means it's so profound and it's so deep because, like, it means that your pain is not just pain. It's beauty and it's love, and you need it. And we need it. We need pain to see the light. It's like the yin and the yang. One does not exist without the other. And that's kind of how we have to look at ourselves too. We need to learn to love every aspect, even the darkness, even the stuff that we don't really like. We have to learn to love it. Do you know of our highest essence is? No, I don't, Dean. Share with me. From New Zealand? Oh my God! Sorry, that's so cool. Grant is from New Zealand. Cool. I've never been there before. But yes, Goddess Isis. She also, today I was walking in nature, and I'm actually able to kind of channel and really connect with these beings. And it's really, really cool. So, and anybody can do this. Like, everyone can do this if you allow yourself and you're open to it. So what had happened was I was sitting and I asked her to come forth. So the trick is when you do this is to be absolutely, completely present with that moment, and kind of quite completely like not even think, and you just allow the energy to flow through you. So the way that we as humans think, we don't really we think so linear, so it's hard for us to comprehend what I'm talking about sometimes unless you're on that spiritual path. But what had happened was she showed me, and she showed me that she had these really big blue eyes and it was really, really cool. And her whole aura was like blue, you know what I mean? And um, she had long black hair, and she's just really, really beautiful. And she said to find the stillness in the chaos, and then to be the stillness. Really deep. I was like, okay. And then I told her, I was like, I'm kind of nervous to hold this ceremony. And she's like, just do it. It was really beautiful. So I'm deeply honored that she's with us right now, and she's witnessing us, and she's with us, and she's sending us her love and her energy and her mother goddess energy, her moon goddess energy. What about healing her inner child? Oh, that is huge, Dean. I could go on for days about that. And there's so many amazing ways in which you can heal your inner child, because all of us do indeed experience trauma as a child. Like most of the time it's unintentional, you know what I mean? Just from parents and um, their own way of looking at life, and kind of putting their own pain on their children unintentionally. It happens. But thank God we're all kind of awakening now to that, and we are aware of the children that we are bringing in, and how we are treating them, and how we are talking to them. So healing your inner child is something that Isis can help with, because she's the mother goddess. So if you're having trouble with memories, maybe a traumatic experience happened, or maybe you are experiencing in your relationships the same type of patterns, really give yourself the opportunity to dive deep within that, and to really, and really feel it, and really see the truth, and like be like, okay, so that's the reason why I'm doing this, and that. And it's like, okay, well, what can I do now? And there's this amazing spiritual teacher. Her name is Teal Swan. She has this book called The Completion Process. Go buy it. And you literally go back and you rescue all of these children, like your inner child, that are stuck in different dimensions. So what happens is when we're traumatized, we actually, a part of ourselves stay there, which is why we experience the same type of pain, because there's a part of us that's still there. So what you can do is go into a meditation, and I actually did this. It was so cool and powerful. You can go into a meditation where you go into a deep meditation, and you rescue all of these fragments of yourself. And then at the end, when you have collected them all, really hug them. I'll never will not go anywhere in life. Yeah. Oh, you have a blue candle. Yes. I got a red one because I'm bleeding. So I always use, like, if I am on my moon time, I always get a red candle. And you should do that too. Speaking of which, guys, women, if you experience a physical shedding still, I'd like to know what time, in terms of the moon phases, that you have your moon time at. It's really interesting stuff, and I want to share some stuff with you. So, yeah, where was I? Just reading. Yeah. So Tazar says, we do indeed need pain. Best way to strengthen our energy as one. Unconditional respect and love from me to you, Sarah, for your effort on this video. Aw, that's so sweet. I love this. I love doing this for you guys. I'm so like surprised and happy of how many people are on here, and how beautiful this is, witnessing each other. Isn't it just so beautiful to be heard? You know what I mean? It really is. So also share with me what's going on with you for this full moon in Scorpio. I know everyone is going through this whole like shift type of thing. Obviously, you know that if you're on a spiritual awakening and you're kind of in that spiritual community, you know that everything's shifting, but like for you, what's happening for you? Like, I want to know. I really do. I really want to witness you right now. And I really want to, you know, share with me. Like, I bet we have something in common, you know? Like, I just experienced that thing with that guy. And it's, you know, it's amazing because, you know, pain, you need pain and you need it to really show you. So what had happened was I was triggered really, really heavily, like really bad, to a point where I was crying and I was really like, oh my God, I didn't know what to do. And so I decided to decided to not go through with this thing with this person that I was doing this thing with. and then he like agreed. And then it made me feel like, oh my God, but I'm so not worthy. I want you to make me feel worthy. You know what I mean? And then it made me feel, oh my God, well, that means I'm easy. And like, it made me feel so like, oh, you know, but then I was like, okay, there's something much deeper. Like, this was supposed to happen. You were supposed to meet him. You were supposed to have that with him. And it's kind of like a soul contract type of thing. Like, I totally believe that. And Isis even explained that to me too. But it was really, really crazy. So this gave me the opportunity to really, really go inside and really choose whether or not I was going to go into victimizing myself or really take a stance and really claim my power and really, really admit that I still feel hurt. I still feel pain from past relationships. I still feel, you know, somewhat dirty from making choices and being easy in the past. And this situation helped me to really see my truth and really, really see my worth. And it's really quite beautiful because when things happen to us, like when we're triggered and stuff like that, like there's no coincidences. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Everything happens for a deep reason. Even the smallest thing, even just changing street directions, everything has a reason and a purpose. And so when something huge happens, like a trigger, and all of that stuff happens like that, it's an amazing, amazing opportunity to really look within yourself and really admit and then really choose love and really feel the worth that you naturally have and really feel the love that you naturally are. You don't have to try, you know? So it was a really good opportunity. So thank you to him. So yeah, guys, really amazing time right now. Full moon in Scorpio. I kind of did the meditation already, so you'd have to refer back to it. But right now I'm just like really witnessing you guys, and I'm really just connecting. I have my cards here, so if anybody wants a reading, ooh, then I can do that for you if you want. I talk to angels. I can hear them. They talk to me. They're very loving. They love us. So if you have a question, like if there's anything specific right now that is really coming up for you, or you really need some help with, I'm here. I'm here for you. So Rosa, Damara, Karen, awesome. Scarlett, I love that name. Scarlett, it's so hot. Okay, so if you have a specific question, I'm only gonna do like a few people, okay? But if you have, yes, I'll do one. So please write down or type where you are from again, and then your question. And then I'll see what comes up and what they have to say for you at this time. Yes. Just hold on. I'm just going to grab my water. Yeah, guys. It's just a really great time to be with each other. I'm just so happy. And also, I have another cool announcement. So, I know there's mostly beautiful American women here. But if you are from Canada, from Toronto, starting on I think the full moon actually, I don't know. It's going to be in June. I think it's going to be the new moon in Cancer, actually. There we go. The new moon in Cancer. I'm going to be doing in-person women's circles. Oh my God. It's going to be so exciting. And it's going to be so, so, so cool. Okay, so here we go. And there is something going on there, but I'm not sure what it is. Would you please tell me? Damara. Something going on there. Oh, you mean like a love type of thing. Okay, sure. Let's see. So Damara Sulis? Okay. Cool. Damara. Are we who we say we are? I don't know. I don't know. Dean, I don't know. Dean asks, are we who we say we are? That's a really cool question, actually. It makes you think. I think the answer is whatever you want it to be. You know the answer. Okay, so let's do Damara. Damara. Lots of rainbows. I don't know. Is rainbow significant to you, Damara? Okay, what does Damara need to know right now? And what's going on with her love life? Okay, so you got the forgiveness card, Damara. So this thing that you have going on right now, I feel that you are more than capable of pursuing this. However, you need to learn to forgive yourself for past relationships and really, really actually let it go for real, not just say it, not just say that you forgive something or you forgive yourself. Really, really mean it. And you mean it when you are able to surrender to it and to accept it and to see the beauty in pain. And it takes time. So in regards to this thing that you have with this guy, I believe that you are more than capable of pursuing that. But in order for things to go smoothly, you need to forgive yourself and you need to forgive others. And that's going to take some time. But when you put in that effort and you really are committed and you really are aware and you're really like, oh, okay. And you are aware of the thoughts and you're aware of the beliefs and you're aware of the fears and you're aware of yourself, of everything, you'll be able to transmute all of that pain and shame sooner than you think. Okay? Oh, okay. Who is next? Can you do one for me? Okay. Scarlet. Okay, I'll do Scarlet. Oh, cool. That's awesome, Scarlet. Soul sister. Okay. Scarlett from Los Angeles, California. I know I'm going to change the world, but I'm having problems getting my business up and running, mostly feeling of not being good enough. I feel like I'm stuck right now and don't know which way to go. I feel you. I feel you on that. I have full faith that you know this. So, in order for our businesses, especially the deep stuff that we do, especially the serving and how deep we serve this planet, we have to understand that we need to feel good enough first. And you have to know it. You have to know it in your entire being. And you have to almost, I wouldn't say convince yourself, but almost like you just know. And you do things every day that proves that you are good enough. You know what I mean? Like, I have a mirror right here, and I always look at myself, and telepathically, I tell myself, I'm good enough. You are so good enough, Sarah. You are so worthy. You are so beautiful. You are so powerful. You are so loving. You are so lovable. So when you do things like that for yourself and really feel it and know that it's true, you'll be able to break free. Also, the fears that you have of not having enough money, I feel is coming up for you. Oh, cool! Your first name's Sarah with an H. Bomb. So when you feel good enough, you'll be able to have enough. And also, trust. Trust is coming up. I feel that you don't trust sometimes, which is, yeah, I totally feel you. But when you trust the Great Mother, when you trust the universe, when you trust everything around you, and you see it as a reflection, but you also know that you have control over this, you'll be able to get whatever you want. So, Sarah. Singleton? Is it Singleton? From LA. I've been to LA once. Okay, so Sarah Singleton. To know right now what her business. What does she need to know right now for her business? Okay. Ooh. So we got body care. So right away, how's your eating habits? I feel like it's either you eat really, really good or you don't. That's what I'm feeling. So everything's a reflection, Sarah. So when you eat healthy foods, when you eat foods that make you feel good, and even foods that aren't necessarily healthy, if you make that okay, like for example, I ate a big bag of mini eggs and I didn't give a shit. You know what I mean? But then I felt bad after. I felt so shit after. I'm like, oh my God. And then I talked to my coach and she's like, why are you giving your power away to food? You know what I mean? So in terms of what you put into your body, know that you have control over it and that you have power over it. Okay? And there's a saying that this really cool spiritual teacher says, but he says, and this resonated with me, but he says, wellness in, so if you put wellness in your body, wellness out. Junk in, junk out. So wellness in, wellness out. Junk in, junk out. So everything is a reflection. Well, Sarah, you're being too hard on yourself. You're being too hard on yourself right now with eating and stuff like that. I know sometimes it's like really hard. Like I totally feel you. But know that you are a reflection of the universe. You are a reflection of the moon. You are already perfect. You are already healed. You are already beautiful. You are already perfect the way that you are. So all of these things that you think will make you better and all these things will make you good enough, you have to know that you already are good enough. So 5-day juice fast, that's pretty cool. And a 1-day juice water fast. Okay, well, you're still beautiful. You're still beautiful. And know that you have the power. Don't give away your power to food and to losing weight and to being good enough. You are already good enough. And when you find that inside and you really live with that, you'll know. So I'm going to pick one more card. I feel called to pick one more card. Yeah, girl. I feel you. Okay, let's pick one more because I feel... Okay, I'm going to pick you. Ooh. Ooh. You got friendship, Sarah. So, how is your support system? Do you surround yourself with supportive people with your business and stuff like that, or with you? You need to surround yourself with people who really support you 1,000%. And sometimes that's not. Sometimes we just don't have that. You know what I mean? We don't have access to that. But what you can do when you don't is to look within, to look for people online like me, and I'm here to support you. And you are already healed. You're already perfect. You're already beautiful. You're already good enough. You don't need to try. You don't. So those are your two cards. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 more, okay? Okay, Tazar. From, what's NZ? NZ. What's NZ? You're welcome, Sarah. I want to connect with souls like you because I've always wanted a spiritual bond with someone I could build my spiritual energy with. I'd love to progress your studies to my energy to build bigger and deeper within the spiritual realms, maybe even become friends. I do feel that we're a part of the same soul family. That's beautiful. My personal interest in friends family is you, and it's rare for me to like people. I'm honored. Well, that's beautiful. If you know that in your heart and you know that as your truth, then it's true, sister. So, first things first, you are on your own spiritual journey. So don't compare yourself to people. Don't compare yourself to me, okay? Because you're already beautiful and you're on your own path, okay? And trust me, I used to compare myself to, and sometimes I even catch myself comparing to really amazing people that I see online. But I can't try and be like them because I'm missing the whole point. I'm missing being me. So don't forget to always embrace you. Like, always embrace what your heart is calling you to do. You don't need to try and be like anybody else but you. Whatever your heart is calling you to do, go do it. Okay? So I feel that you should definitely start surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals and really being open and really being put out the intention that you want to spend time with people who want to really connect, because that's what I really wanted to do. I really wanted to connect, and I got that, and I'm getting that right now with you guys. So when you have to understand how strong our intentions are, and what your true intentions are in terms of connecting with people. Are you connecting with people because you don't feel good enough, or do you want to connect with people because you have a deep need to serve and be witnessed and want to witness? You know, there's a huge difference. So you got to be very aware of your, just got to be very aware of yourself. And it's really hard sometimes, but it's actually quite beautiful, you know, because when you're self-aware and you experience the beautiful things and the joyful things and the ecstasy and the pleasure, oh, it's great. So Tazara, I am going to pick a card for you because I feel called to. I'm going to pick from this deck. Oop. Okay. Dean, I'm sending you lots of love right now, okay? Okay, so Tazar. What does Tazar from? I don't even know where you're from, but I'm just going to go with the flow right now. Ooh, I feel like you want to. You're going to like this card. You got clairsentience. You're an empath. You are a feeler. And that's absolutely beautiful. The angels want you to know that to begin that process, to step on that road and that journey, starts with feeling. Starts with really being aware of how you feel, being aware of the energies around you, the changes in energies, and knowing the difference between each. Okay? So in terms of your spiritual path and what did you say here? I want to connect with souls. You'll be able to give readings and connect with souls with your clairsentience, with the feeling, okay? So you can do this and be open while you do this. So, and make sure that you call upon Archangel Michael when you try. So meditate and then just really call upon your loved ones. Call upon Archangel Michael and Azrael too. So Azrael is actually an archangel who brings souls to heaven and really just stays with them. So it's really, really beautiful. So Tazar, to get yourself on that wavelength type of thing, really begin to be self-aware of how you feel, of the stuff that's going on within you and stuff like that. Okay? You're a healer and you are a feeler. So don't forget that. Know that's your truth. And also, that may not be your truth. Whatever comes up for you, comes up for you. And when you're honest and self-aware, then you'll be able to be on that wave, on that journey. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what anyone says. It doesn't matter what anyone says. You know your truth. So when you're honest with yourself, you'll be able to be in your power, okay? Okay, I'll do Rosa. So, and then I'll do Carolyn J. Brown. Okay, so I'm just going to write down names. Well, actually, guys, I'm not going to be on here for too much longer, okay? So I'm going to do, you're welcome, Tazar. I'm going to do, hi, Riona. How is it in Ireland? I think that's where you're from, right? Ireland. Rihanna has the cutest, most beautiful accent of life. Like, I can't. Okay. So I'm going to do Rosa, and then I'm going to do Carolyn J. Brown, and then I'm going to do Mona Hinduja, sorry. And, yeah, I'll just do you three. And then we'll see what happens if I'm called to help you guys. But also, please don't be afraid to like message me personally and I'll help you out. Like I love to witness you. I love to help you. That's why I'm here. Okay? So let's do, what did I say? Rosa. Okay, Rosa. Fratellone. Is that Italian? That's cool. I'm assuming it's Italian. I don't know. Okay, so okay, I knew it. Okay, so I feel like you have a deep purpose. You know you have a deep purpose being here, but you feel like you may not be on it quite yet. I could be wrong, though, but that's what I'm getting. So the two cards that you got nature. So you have a deep connection with nature. So whenever you feel stuck, whenever you feel you need some clarity, go and lean against a tree and go and really be present and like hug the tree, like be a tree hugger. Like I'm a tree hugger and it always helps me to be at peace and to really ground myself. Yeah. They're showing me like you are like in the air and you're always so like, oh my God. And you're so interested in many things. You're really interested in learning and stuff like that. But you need to bring everything back down and ground and think slow, steady. Okay? Then we got focus. So, what do you want? You have to ask yourself that. You have to know what you want in order to get what you want. And you also have to know deep down that you are worthy of what you want. Because you are. So that is for you, Rosa. Thank you for letting me talk to your angels. Next, Carolyn, if you're still here. My life partner died 16 days ago. Oh, I'm so sorry. And I would like to know, can you help me? Can you give me ideas for meditating through this emotional time? Yes, of course. So, the one thing that we as humans believe is that separation is real. We've decided to come down here to experience form, to experience separation, to then go back up to source energy or God or whatever. But in that process, when people leave their bodies, they don't leave. They don't leave you, ever. You guys are always together. Always. So I want you to know that even though you're experiencing this grief right now, which is completely normal for being a human and for being here, is to experience this. But you need to know that there's a deep truth that He is always, always, always with you. And He will never leave you. Okay? So I'm going to pick a card for you. Carolyn J. Brown. Carolyn J. Brown. Carolyn J. Brown. Ooh, clairvoyance. So, Carolyn, you're more than capable of speaking to him and communicating with him. That's what I'm picking up on. So talk to him like he is here, because he is. And I don't know why, but he wants me to, like, he's showing you guys together, but like you now, and you are still together. Like you're still living like he's still alive. That's what he wants you to do. So treat yourself, treat your space, treat everyone as if he's still here. So you got gifts from God, Carolyn. You know, sometimes our deepest pain is our gifts. So you're supposed to really, this is part of your purpose. So losing this person, part of your purpose to rise. So kind of like Isis. So that's why she's here too. So call upon her. But also use this. Share your story. Share how you feel. Don't let it just linger inside. Really express and really share, because you'll transmute pain, and you'll transmute shame, and you'll transmute all of that stuff when you share and you're witnessed, and people are witnessed too, because they are going through the same thing, and it all is just this huge healing. It's just a lot of healing when you share. Okay, so this particular incident, this what's going on with you right now, it's part of your purpose, and there's a huge gift, and there's so much beauty behind it, and you'll be able to see soon. Okay, so I hope that helped you, Carolyn, and I hope that you're still here. Mona, are you still here? Carolyn, thank you. His name was Adam. Oh. Okay. This is my first time seeing those reading cards. I don't know how do readings work, or how did the cards work? Claire, I don't see anything, but I have this feeling. Hit the nail on the head. I don't see anything, Claire, but if you know your truth, Claire, if you know your truth, then that's your truth. You don't need to question yourself, and you don't need to drive yourself crazy asking. If you know your truth, then that's your truth. So also, you're going to think that this is a little bit crazy. I actually have no idea, but we actually have hybrid children. Most of us have hybrid children from extraterrestrials, which are also light beings and angels. So that's maybe what you're picking up on too. Because those beings are always with us too. So that's probably what you're picking up on. And that's really, really cool. I have hybrid children, and they're so cute, and they're actually blue. I don't know what constellation they're from, but I did an astral travel, and I saw them, and I had a deep love for them. So I just know. So maybe you should do an astral travel, Claire, and go meet them halfway and know that you're safe. Okay? Oh wow, that's beautiful, Carolyn. That's beautiful. Sorry, I just scratched my nose. Okay. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna end this ceremony, and it was such an honor to be witnessed, and it was such an honor to witness you, and for you to reach out to me, and for you to feel supported and really ask for guidance and do this with me and meditate with me and deepen into Isis with me. It's just so beautiful, and to really deepen into the full moon with me. And we need to be doing this more often. We need to be gathering more often. So I really invite you to create your own circles, create your own tribe. Really have the intention to bring one another together and to witness each other. You're so welcome. Oh, you're welcome. I'm so happy. Um, and Mona, I'm going to choose a quick card for you, okay? Because I said I would. Mona, what do you need to know, honey? And then I'll end it. Loving the vibes. Singapore! Dope. That's so cool. That's so cool. Like, I want to go. Like, I swear I'm going to, like, travel the world one day. Maybe sooner than later. Oh, you got friendship. You got friendship. I feel that, Mona, I don't know, but this is what I feel. I feel that you're like a little lonely. Like you felt like that for your entire life, like very lonely and kind of like the black sheep. And I want to tell you something. I want to tell you that you are beautiful and that you are supposed to be here and that you have such a deep purpose. Us black sheeps are awesome, especially when we come together. You know what I mean? So I'm here for you, okay? And also surround yourself with people who really support you and your journey and your purpose, who you're able to be honest with about the things you want to learn and the things that you want to do. Hello, Elizabeth. So yeah, Mona, and remember that you're loved and you are love, okay? And yes, surround yourself with like-minded individuals that want to do the same things as you and that support you 100% and they don't question you and they don't like, well, you know when you like tell like a family member and they'll be like, yeah, well, you know what I mean? It's like, I feel you on that. So don't tell those people. Tell people like me. I'm here to listen to you and really witness you and just, you know, support you because we all deserve that. That's why I'm here, you know? So, Jason, well, we were doing, well, this is a full moon in Scorpio meditation and ceremony, and then I ended up doing some angel card readings for people. I felt called to do that. But it is coming to an end now. So I urge and invite everybody to close their eyes, and I'm going to sound the bell to close the ceremony. And we're just going to do some sound therapy right now to really deepen into ourselves and really deepen into each other and connect with one another even further. So after when I close this, we are still connected. Jason, you can rewatch it, okay? Okay, everybody close their eyes. Thank you, Goddess Isis. And thank you, Full Moon and Scorpio, for being with us. I feel so good. How do you feel? Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for witnessing me. It was an honor to hold this space. It was an honor to really witness you and be there for you. And I look forward to spending more time and witnessing you and supporting you and just being with you in the future, the near future. So thank you so much for tuning in. And just a reminder before I go, there's going to be an amazing workshop, online workshop that I'll be launching on May 25th for the new moon in Gemini. And this workshop is for women who have been experiencing any sexual shame, any sexual trauma, and who are ready to really break free from that. And also, if you just really want to connect with yourself more, and if you really want to connect with the moon, this workshop is for you. And I go into detail of how we as women are connected to the moon from our own menstrual cycle, and how deepening into our own menstrual cycle really heals us and really transmutes sexual shame and sexual trauma, because we're honoring our natural rhythms. And it's really quite beautiful, and this is what has helped me along my journey, and I really want to share this with you, and I'm going to be sharing this with you, so keep an eye out. Okay, so so I will see you soon. I'm not too sure when, but thank you so much for tuning in, and I love you guys so much. And if you missed it, be sure to watch the replay. Yes, Tazar, thank you so much for witnessing me. It was my pleasure witnessing you too, sister. Okay, so I love you all. Happy full moon in Scorpio.